Hi, everybody. I am Chad Schrump. This is week number 2, Golden T-Mobile World Championship qualifying, the finals match between the great Riley Hitchcock, the anonymous participant, formerly known as Tilt Nasty. He takes on the great Matthew Calderone. Here is Calzone off the tee, one of our very best head-to-head courses. I'd almost argue this might be the very best head-to-head course. And what better course to decide our second Golden T-Mobile World Champion participant in 2025. So here we go. Chubby Cox already punched his ticket. Here is Riley Hitchcock, anonymous participant, misses to the right side with the stinger. Here is Calderone, and he has shoved this right as well. They overed, sent flying. You do not see very many bad swipes from Matt Calderone. He just doesn't really do it. He has a technique, a warm-up technique, if you will, to try to get that straight swipe every time. That time did not work. Up and over, par 4, second hole, Volcano, the grabber, and that will come to a rest in great shape for Eagle. Here's Riley, going to be a little more adventurous, going in with an orbit. Here it comes. The orbits will back up, the fun ball, if you will, and that will be an easy Eagle. Matt Calderone makes his putt. Riley will make his as well, and I hate calling him an anonymous participant. I want to call him Tilt Nasty very badly. Here is Matthew, and he takes the par 3 third hole. That beautiful stinger. I did not see what club he used. I am going to guess that was the O-Bird, and just catches the left side of that cup. I have missed putts that looked more in than that shot. Riley will come up short, backs up to the fringe. That will be a birdie putt here on 3. But my friends, we are way not done with this match. 1-stroke lead means absolutely nothing, as a lot of my Golden Tee brothers are nodding their heads in agreement right now. 1 stroke means nothing on this course. There are way too many swing holes, too many chances for hole out, too many chances for dire mistakes. So this match is far from over, and I'll tell you one person that knows that, and that would be Matt Calderone. He knows he has work to do. Riley has come up short from the beach here on the par 5 fourth hole. Matt will go with the Ranger up and over, and he will have a nice safe putt on this bow tie style green. Did not go straight at it, and Riley makes a beautiful sand save. Nicely done. Here's Calzone. His putt is good, and Calzone maintains that 1-stroke lead. They are playing for a spot in Las Vegas, Nevada at the World Championship. Here is Calzone, and he is safely on for an easy eagle putt here on 5. This is a par 4. Here's Riley, the anonymous participant, as it were. Both players will make this putt. We will be in Vegas, July 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. Or is it the 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th? Oh my gosh. We don't re-record, but I'm telling you right now, it's one of those 4-day sets. Absolutely one of those 4-day sets. We'll be at the Palms Casino, same place we were last year. This looks really nice. That comes up short on this par 3. Great location. And we'll be playing for World Championship. First 2 days will be the Mobile World Championship. And then the weekend will feature Arcade. Golden T-Mobile Arcade, one of the greatest games in the history of arcade games. Flat out, no doubt about it. Par 5. This hole is not really that challenging. This is not one that you would expect someone to lose a stroke with this type of setup, especially with that pin up front. Very reachable. And that is beautiful. Lots of points coming up. 24,000 points for one anonymous participant, Riley Hitchcock, on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia. Very nicely done from Riley. And here is Maryland's Matt Calderone. Beautiful shot into the green. That will be a nice, safe grabber. The only time this hole is really that tough with that type of setup, you put the pin in the very bottom of this green, and if you get a little overzealous trying to hole that thing out, you can sometimes run off that green, and once in a while left with a nasty chip. Here is a swing hole. Matt spins this around, and he will have a putt a little deeper, and that hill would be in the way. Here is Hitchcock. This will slide to a stop. That'll be fine. Oh, it is in the way. This is what I'm talking about. And there's swing hole number one. We have more coming. Here is a chipper ranger, beautifully done by Riley, and he has tied this score. It looked like Matt's shot was flirting with that hill. I thought it was okay. Clearly was not okay. And that is what we are talking about. Volcano Palms, what a beauty. This is a very old Golden Tee course, too. This was made a long, long time ago on the arcade version, and it has just really held up nicely, transitioned beautifully into the mobile game as well. We will have more swing holes on this back nine. Both players extremely talented. I don't expect many mistakes, but I also didn't expect a mistake on 8 from Calderone. So we'll see what happens. Here is the 10th hole. This is a very short par 5 over lava onto essentially is an island green. You all know the hole. Those of you that don't, now you do. Both drives are out into this fairway. All tied up. Great shot points mean very little in 2025. I always say you love to get them. Makes you feel good. Gives you some confidence that your swing is right where you want it to be. But truthfully, they mean nothing. If they are tied after 18 holes, we will play sudden death overtime until a player wins a hole. That is new here in 2025. Both players will eagle this easy Volcano Palms hole number 10. Wanting to join the Week 1 qualifier, Matt Hansen, Utah's Chubby Cox, becomes our first qualifier for the World Championship. These fellas want to be number 2. I'll flat out guarantee you, both of them will be there eventually, but they won't both be here this week. Both of them would love, absolutely love, to get this done this week and not have to play these weekly qualifier grinding matches. Not all of them are grinders, but this one is, and that's a nice shot, just short of GSP. Riley just short. Matt's pushed this a hair, but it's coming back. GSP? Oh yeah, 10,000, right on the cusp. That's 5 or 6 feet. Beautifully done. A little bit left on the swipe. You see it take off left. Comes back a touch. A straight swipe. That may have been in the hole. It would have had probably enough juice to get there. A missed swipe will take a yard or 2, maybe more, off of your shot. A straight swipe with wind gives your maximum distance. Here is another swing hole. How do they maneuver here? Matt will have a putt, although it is a long one. Can Riley get a little closer? I don't think he will. They're very similar. Who is out? Calderone, 57-foot right, 5, and he buries it. Beautiful shot from Calzone. Riley was significantly closer, 40-footer. He makes his as well. 2 very nicely played tee shots on that par 4. Swing hole number 3 of this match. Matt will stick this way right into the fairway and maybe will go up and over the trees and our friends, the palm fronds. I haven't talked much about them here in 2025. See if anyone is caught up in them. Here is Calzone. Avoids danger. Lets the wind bring it in, and that was gorgeous. That's an easy eagle. Riley will stay under said palm fronds. Makes the green, and that is excellent golf. And by the way, two completely different ways to play that hole. 7-wood up and over, and a 3-iron under the danger. Shows you all the ways you can play this golf course. That's why I say this is the best match play head-to-head course in our video game. That's a nice shot from Calzone. Uses the orbits. Doesn't come back much, but it does stop. Here is Riley, and it just goes past the cup. We are still tied through 14 holes. Both players will make their birdie putts here on this par 3. Going to turn the heat up here in the F-150 studios on this beautiful Indianapolis morning. Oh, look at Matthew Calderon taking a Schrump route. Check it out. Schrump versus Detterman. Year 1, Barrett with a great win against Mr. Schrump. But that is the route I took on this hole. Use that fairway. It is so easy to get to this pin location from this fairway. Sure, it's a lot longer, but it's an easy reach. And if we remember correctly, Barrett smashed it right into that hill, into the water, and gave me a chance. And that's a nicely done shot from Riley. Shout out Barrett Detterman, Joe Mama. You definitely earned your win with the hole out on hole 10. Had another hole out later, and I'm not bitter. Onwards, par 5, hole 16. I'm not going to say this is a swing hole, but for mere mortals, it may be. Although I will say that pin location is not the friendliest. If they want to get close, they're going to have to flirt with danger on the left. No one is going to use a javelin here, so Calderon will use a sniper. Throws it out into the wind. He will be right side of the pin and deep. That is a good, safe play. Riley is a dangerous kind of guy. He will take some danger into his game, take some risks, and that was a good shot. Doesn't want to leave it out too far. You get out into that fringe on the other side of the cup, and it becomes a difficult chip. But that was a nice shot from Riley. Calzone was nice and safe. So 2 eagles. It is very likely that we may be going into extras. Here is Calzone. Can Riley win it essentially here? 2-iron, javelin, par 3, and he's way left. That was not great. So both players will make birdie here on 17. Once in a while, 18 is freak nasty. We'll see what we look like here. Do we get extra holes or not? 3 wood. And that pin is quite delicious. That is a good shot from Matt, putting the pressure on. I just almost said tilt nasty. Ooh, Riley going to go for it. This is a Phil Rumley special here. Landed on the green and let it run. Let it run, and that will be left outside of GSP range, I think. Yes, 7 feet. He will make his eagle. Matt's going to make this one 6 feet. No love for Mr. Calderon. So Calzone and the anonymous participant will go to extra holes. Welcome to Golden Tee Free Golf. First player to win a hole will become your Week 2 World Championship qualifier. So Calzone off the tee safely with the Maniacs. And now Riley Hitchcock, anonymous participant. You've seen how well he has done in World Championships in the past. You get him to Vegas, and there is a legitimate chance that he walks out of there with a World Championship. It is bound to happen. It's been way too close too many times. We'll see if this is going to be his year. Got to get there first, and he's got to beat Calzone. That was a good shot from Hitchcock. We'll get 6,000 GSP. But friends, as we've discussed, that means nothing. We've got to have a hole out to win this match. We will be in Las Vegas, Nevada in July. What a beautiful time to be in Vegas. You know, it's barely over 120 degrees. Get you a cabana, spend $600-700, $80, $90 on 12-pack of beer. It's very fair. Very fair how they treat their tourists. But I digress. It is still a fun city. You don't go there to save money, I will tell you that. Oh, we've got a little hanger. We've got a palm frond issue for Calzone. He'll be fine, though, but he will be hitting out of the rough, so it won't be a nice, clean shot out. He will have to take into account the rough on his distance control. But first, here is Riley. 13-mile-an-hour wind pushing the sniper towards the pin. Beautiful. More points for Riley. 17,000 GSP. A real beauty. That takes off with that 13 wind, pushes it right towards the cup. Another percent, maybe this match is over. Here is Calzone's shot. Grabber from the rough. Lands it past the hole. Had to make sure you get it on the green. Did not want to be cute, and his putt is good, and Matt can breathe a sigh of relief. He lives on to hole number 12. Par 4. We've seen this one before. How easy will this one be? Much better look than the first time. Much better look. This javelin should bounce right. It does. Here it comes, and we have a chip. That will bounce right, but it did not get deep enough into the fairway. Riley shoved this to the right. That was a very poor swipe, and we have a good old-fashioned chip off. Riley, sand wedge on the way, misses. Can Calzone win it here? Sniper. No! How did that miss? How did that miss? That just missed the right side of the cup. I would love to see that one again. That looked like it went right over the cup. Calzone has to be absolutely beside himself. Par 5. First time you saw the players go to the right. This time they will land on this small piece of fairway because the pin's all the way on the left. Calderon, a 3-wood sniper into this bow tie green, safely on. That will be an eagle putt. Much better look here for Riley. Look at that beautiful cut. Cuts that wind out on his backswing. And he is safely on, a little bit closer than Matt. Matt buries it. That's dead center. Anonymous participant makes his eagle. And both players still tied. We will keep playing until someone holes out or defeats the other on a hole. Par 3. Lava behind. Can't get silly with the grabber. Here's Riley. 3-iron. That is right. Both players will have left to right breakers. 15-footer for Calzone is good. I still can't believe his chip did not go in. Chipper sniper looked dead in. Looked dead in. Went right over the right side of the cup. 14-mile-an-hour wind pushing this time, so Calzone will use the fairway, and this will run a long, long way. This will be a 380-yard drive, and then some. About to see it again. This is Riley, the same identical shot. So we should have shots from the same part of this fairway, very similar. Riley, 131 yards. On the way. That is too far. Trying to hole out. Calzone, 126 yards. Had a little better angle. His shot is on the way. And he just slides it past again. That was really nice. About a percent or two too far. And just misses. Both players trying to end this match and become a World Championship qualifier. Par 5, hole 16. Same fairway the players used last time. And Riley will back this one up with the orbits. Matt will go with a grabber. This should release. Will hit the hill and bounce onto the green. Yes, sir. That is a nice putt. That's why you use the grabber. Here is Hitchcock. HLD Sniper, and he's safely on. Would have liked to seen Riley use a grabber, gotten a little bit closer. And both players should make these straight putts, and they do. So we'll move on to the par 3 17th hole. Is this where we end the match? 9-wood javelin. Matt's wanting this to land past the hole and come back. It will come back some. Here she comes on the way. And that is not in. That is a good shot, though. Can Riley bury the 2-iron? Sniper on the way, and that is way deep. So we're going to go to 18 here in a minute, I think. Riley makes his putt, left 7, and Matt will make his as well. What does hole 18 have in store? Pretty straight win, my friends. What happens here? Sniper on the way, and that's not in, that's on, but it will be in the hole in a moment, I believe. Here's Riley, 7-wood. Line looks fantastic. On the way, and it is just short. Just short. He will get more GSP. But as long as Matt makes this putt from above the hole, we are going to play more sudden death. This is easily the longest match we have ever broadcast here on the Golden Tee Facebook page, on the YouTube channel. Wherever you're watching this, I'm Chad Schrump. Thank you very much for tuning in. Week 2 Golden T-Mobile World Championship Qualifier. Both players were tied after 18, and they just tied after another 9. We have played 27 holes, have not had a winner as of yet. Matt's going to let this thing roll up to the right. This one's playing very far. This is a 600-yard hole. Riley trying to leave this ball over here on the left side of the fairway, so he kind of throws it from right to left into the fairway, trying to give himself a good look. Here's Calzone. A long wood javelin just makes it over and stops short. First player to win a hole is the qualifier. Here is a 3-wood grabber, Riley. That barely stays on the green. That was quite dangerous. I told you the man will take some risks. So anonymous participant makes his eagle. So does Calzone. Hole 11, par 4. This is sometimes a tough hole. Depending on setup, pin location, not tough, but it's not easy. Calzone goes way deep and up and over. He will have a short look in. Anonymous participant off the tee, 4-wood. Maniacs, that gets caught up. Where does it get caught up? We have problems, friends. Let's see. Okay, we should be fine here. That is a grabber from the rough. And that does get there. What a shot from Riley. Anonymous participant. Probably 6 feet, no love. That deserved points just on how beautiful it was. And from the lie, here is Calzone. Throws it up on the green. Played a beautiful amount of slope, just a little bit deep. The right distance there, that was in the hole. That was well judged. Still tied. 29 holes done. Hole number 30. Do we find a winner here? 3-iron Sniper. Calzone on the way, and he's short again. He will have a Ranger putt or chip. I'm guessing chip. Here's Riley, a little baby swerve on the way, and that's on the green safely. Here's Calzone, Ranger chipper. Yes, sir. Makes the chip this time. Matt's asking, where was that last time when I tried to win this match? Par 5, 13th hole. This is one of the swing holes. Does it swing this match and declare a winner? Calzone this time. We've played this 3 times. He's been on this side of the fairway twice. Let's see if he has a similar shot as last time. Riley will take a Maniacs. Goes into the thin part of this fairway, and he's going to have a shot potentially through the gaps in the trees. Here is Calzone. Javelin, this needs to go. Did that catch? Oh, he's hit water. That might have been home run. Let's see if we can see it. I do not have my volume up. He might have clipped on that one extending palm front. Maybe not. Riley through the gap. 1-iron sniper on the way. That will be for a victory. Matt must have this for birdie. He does. Hitchcock to be our week 2 qualifier. Chipper on the way, and Riley Hitchcock, the anonymous participant, better be tilt nasty shortly. He will win it and become your week 2 championship qualifier. Woo!